Jacqualine Kah Shu Xiang, project number at 4088, and now I am going to present to you what are the 3 objectives of benchmarking that I find. First, the objective of benchmarking are: it can enhance the efficiency of the company by discovering a more cost-effective method and time efficient so that it can reduce the waste and improve productivity. Secondly, it can also allow the company to stay competitive all the time by understand how other company doing in their performance, and then this can also lead to a more enhanced decision making by recognizing their strengths and weaknesses through a comparison between a different company that exists in the same sector. And then lastly, it can also improve customer experience that can lead to a higher quality of product and services. That's it from me. So let's move to the next point. Thank you.
The year used in finding is from 2019 to 2023. For probability measurement, Pahwat have the higher return on capital employed ROCE and the return on asset ROA, while Viviana have lower ratio in net profit margin and both the RCE and ROA. Higher value in probability measurement show that the company can generate profit while using the asset efficiently. Next, we have efficiency. First is efficiency asset utilization. Our asset turnover ratio and inventory turnover ratio have higher value, while those ratios lower for heavier birds. Higher value in this ratio mean that the company manage the asset efficiently and able to avoid surplus and deficit. In efficiency, working capital management, again, Pahwat dominating the current ratio and the quick ratio, meanwhile Signature International have lower value. Higher value is preferable as it shows that company have good liquidity and able to cover its short-term liability using the short-term asset. For efficiency financial risk management, Viviana have good value in debt to total asset ratio and debt to equity ratio, in which both of these ratio indicating that there are less liability obligation if they are low. Next, we measure capital structure with weighted average cost of capital (WACC). Viviana have lower WACC, and this is preferable because low cost of capital to fund the business operation compared to Signature International, who have higher WACC. For market and investment performance, the company that able to give high return is Pahwat, meanwhile Viviana only able to give lower return. This is measured by earning per share (EPS) and the return on equity (ROE). As for the corporate governance issue, Viviana have less corporate governance issue, while Signature have more corporate governance issue, which make that Viviana have strong performance in this CG, and Signature have weak performance in CG.
Hi, my name is Prasannhaa Sankaran. My meeting number is 86926. Today, I am going to present about selection of benchmarking companies. The benchmarking analysis of AVA Board Berhad, Forward Resources Holdings Berhad, and Signature International Berhad indicates the difference in financial performance and operational strategy among these Malaysian manufacturing companies. The benchmark of company is Signature International Berhad is the less offensive regarding financial performance measurement and corporate governance. The company has lower efficiency because of problem with corporate governance, efficiency and capital structure. This business can identify areas for development and make well-informed strategy decision by benchmarking. Furthermore, Forward Resources Holdings Berhad demonstrated strong financial health with high on capital employed and stable profit margins. Its asset turnover ratio, inventory turnover ratio, current ratio, quick ratio, and debt to equity ratio are healthy. AVA Board Berhad, despite fluctuating net profit margins and inventory turnover ratio, remains in good performance. In overall, AVA Board should adapt to defensive resources used like Forward, which Signature should focus on capital. AVA Board should stable profitability, while Signature is less suitable for investors due to lower efficiency.
Signature International Berhad has shown potential for growth, but it needs to address several key areas to improve its overall performance. Here are some recommendations. As for their financial performance, they need to improve their profitability. Signature needs to focus on increasing their profitability, particularly through better cost control and potentially exploring higher margin products or services. Next, they need to optimize their asset utilization. The company should analyze its asset utilization to identify areas where it can be more efficient in generating revenue. This might involve streamlining operation, reducing efficiency, or investing in new technologies that optimize asset usage. Finally, Signature need to manage their working capital. Signature's working capital management needs improvement. It should focus on improving its current and quick ratio, possibly by reducing inventory levels, improving cash flow management, or exploring more efficient financing options. As for their corporate governance, Signature should implement a policy that limits the tenure of its independent directors to 9 years in line with the MCCG guidelines. Next, they also should actively pursue to increase the number of women directors on its board to meet the MCCG targets of at least 30% female representation. Aside from that, Signature should establish a dedicated risk management committee separate from the audit committee, which would enhance the company's ability to identify and mitigate risk effectively. And lastly, Signature should appoint a designated sustainability officer that would demonstrate a stronger commitment to environmental and social responsibility, leading to potentially improved stakeholder perception and long-term growth.
In conclusion, EBA Berhad faced probability challenges reflected in fluctuating net profit margins, ROIs, and inventory turnover ratio, but the company has a healthy asset turnover ratio, current ratio, debt to total asset ratio, quick ratio, debt to equity ratio, and capital structure. EBA Berhad is still in good performance. Next, Pahwat Resources Holding Berhad consistently demonstrated strong financial health with the highest average return on capital employed and stable profit margin, and with healthy asset turnover ratio, inventory over ratio, current ratio, quick ratio, debt to total asset ratio, debt to equity ratio. It is shown that Pahwat Resources Holding Berhad is in good performance in every aspect of the benchmarking. On the other hand, Signature International Berhad shows less efficient in every aspect due to lack of capital structure, efficiency, and corporate governance issues.